Hello everyone, this is Pip Coleman coming in to do your new moon card reading for the month of July. It is really cool to be back. I've had a bit of a break, bit of a holiday, and I'm now starting the new year fresh, the new financial year fresh, and I thought it would be helpful for you all to have a card reading to get you set and ready for the new financial year. So now is a great time to be writing your new moon intentions for the next financial year, because we just had the new moon. Actually, it was on the 10th of July. And so it's a great time to be writing them down, your intentions for specifically this particular new moon is in Cancer, which is about improving your family and home life. And it's also a particularly good moon for love and money. Which is great because we are starting our new financial year. So I've put some questions from Yasmin Boland's Moonology Diary. I've put the questions to ask at this new moon in the blurb underneath this video so that you can actually write those questions, which will help get you thinking about what sort of intentions to make for this new cycle of the moon. Now, of course, our three cards, always three cards for the new moon, are answering the question of, first of all, what is rising up in me? And what's rising up in me for this new moon? Secondly, the main message for this new moon. And thirdly, the final outcome for this new moon. So we've got a fantastic card for the what is rising up in me. And that is your hard work is paying off. So that is the gorgeous new moon in Capricorn card. So your hard work is paying off. One of the things that we forget sometimes is that we're constantly working towards our goals. You might not think that you are, but you are. All the time you are working towards your goals. You are thinking about what you want to achieve. You're thinking about where you've been. You're thinking about where you're going. So we're always moving. We're always moving towards our goals. So it's really cool to remind yourself today and in the next week that your hard work has paid off, that your hard work is paying off, and that you're actually going to be moving towards your greatest goal. So it actually says here in Yasmin's little book that goes with this, that Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building and hard work. The energy is solid and sure. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes toward, marks the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes and dreams, ambitions and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. So really use this new moon to write down what it is that you really want. What is it that you actually really want? And set in place a plan to execute that, okay? So this is really cool. Oh, great. Hi, Debbie and Erica. Hi. Thanks for watching. So yeah, Deb, that's great. We have been working hard for a long time. So a lot of us. And the fact that you're a Capricorn too, that's amazing. So know that your hard work is paying off. This is a really great card. And to attune to the moon, for this particular card, it says make a proper plan and execute it well. So if you're feeling like you need some help with your planning, then reach out and talk to a coach like myself, or if you want advice on where to find a coach, then you might like to go to a community like our wellness community that has amazing coaches on Facebook, or you might like to Google life coaches or counselors, or someone who can help you to move towards and make your goals a little bit more concrete so that you can actually move towards them in a very structured way. It will help a lot if you are moving in the direction of your goals if you have a plan. Second card is what's the advice of this full moon? And the advice of this full moon is what do you need to release? So this beautiful card is actually a waning moon card. Gorgeous. And the advice of this new moon is that we need to look at what's falling away, what needs to fall away so that we can actually move towards the goals that we need to move towards. So no matter when you pull this card, it's a sign that the situation has peaked and it's time to actually move towards your goals. So what is it that you need to release? This card's really positive as well in terms of gently suggesting that you might need to let something go and maybe stop trying so hard. Because one of the things that you might find is that over the last year and a half, and particularly with COVID and everything that's been going on in the world, we've all been at this state of sort of anxiety, this vibrational state of anxiousness, this stress state. We've all been in this stress state. So maybe it's time to actually let go of trying too hard. It's really important that you note, if you are feeling stressed, it's not just because of the things that you're doing in your own life, it's because of the general feeling of the world is making us all a little bit anxious. So you might need to do a little bit more releasing, a little bit more letting go, a little bit more surrendering. And this card a little reminds us that it's safe for us to let go and to move on. So one of the things that happens sometimes is when we get stuck, when we feel stuck, it's because we're holding on to how things used to be and how we go, oh, I want to go back to how it was then, or I want things to be, I don't want things to change. I want things to stay as they've always been. But we can't change, we can't move in the world if we're not adaptable and we're not allowing things to change. Because the one thing you can rely on, the one constant in the world is change. We are always changing. Everything's always changing. And the world is changing now too. So if you'd like to embrace that, if you'd like to surrender and allow that, this card is just reminding you that now is a really good time to do that. And the new moon, what an amazing time to do your releasing, letting go and setting your new intentions. So the waning cycle is a little bit of a reminder to look at starting the regeneration process. So that's what that beautiful card is about. Now the outcome of this full moon is also, this new moon, what am I talking about? The new moon is, the third card is a new moon card. So this is this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The new moon card is all about a new start is coming with an exclamation mark. So with our releasing work that we've done over the last week and our new moon card in Capricorn, the hard work is paying off. It's time now to move into that space of receiving. And one of the things that you'll find is that if you're not getting what you want in your life, it's probably because you have an imbalance in your giving and receiving. So you may be spending way too much time giving and working too hard. Yeah. If you're over giving, then your scales are out of whack. So you need to spend a lot more time receiving, and that will balance the scales. So if you feel like you're not receiving enough, then you need to actually give yourself more time and practice receiving. Go and have massages, do meditations, spend time in nature, have baths, do beautiful things for yourself, give yourself flowers, be in that space of receiving. Receive compliments. When people say thank you, you've done a wonderful job, receive that and say that's amazing, thank you so much for saying that. Be in that space of gratitude and receiving, and you will actually receive even more from the universe. We want to make sure that we're in balance when it comes to that. So a new start is coming. This card is all about saying yes, things are coming your way. This is a really auspicious card. This is a card that is totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing, which is awesome. And if you're going to do something at the start of the new financial year, you might as well be having this receiving card coming in. So the situation that you're thinking about is blessed, and you're on target to achieve your goals. You've been working hard, you've released everything that you need to release, and this is the outcome of this new moon. So the affirmation for this week, for this card, is I'll see it when I believe it. So that's an interesting one, because usually people say, I'll believe it when I see it, right? But this is a different way of manifesting, and that is when you believe it, you will see it in your life. When you believe that good things are coming to you, when you believe that you are worthy, when you believe that you have the tools and the skills and everything that you need to get what you need in your life, you will see those things coming back to you. So the new moon card marks the start of the waxing cycle, and it's the time when the witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. It's an intensely magical time. So when it's easier to cross between the veils of the worlds. So yeah, that's right. Believe to see. It's so true. Hi, Maria. Hi, Karina. Look, so this is amazing. So the new moon time is such an exciting time. I always love doing my new moon intentions, writing down the answers to my questions, to think about what it is that I really want to achieve. You can put down dollar figures if you'd like to achieve a certain amount of income. You can write down the types of people that you want to work with. If you want to change your job, you can, start to really write down, for example, one of the really cool things to do if you're looking for a partner, and you can do this with a house or a job or whatever, but if you're looking for a partner, I remember Tony Robbins says that you need to have a list of the things that are absolutely you don't want. So you write down, I really don't want, if you don't want someone to be a smoker, or you don't want them to be, married, you might like them to be single, that might be nice. If you want them to be kind, if you don't want all the things that you don't want, you don't want them to be, to hurt you physically or emotionally. You want to have someone who's balanced and calm and beautiful. So you put all of the things that you don't want in the left-hand column, and then in the right-hand column you put all the things that you do want, which are basically the opposite of the don't column. And then you put your grey, then you have a column that is like grey areas. So you might say, I don't mind if they smoke, or I don't mind if they're in another state, or I don't mind if they, live in their own house, or I don't mind if they have a job. Like you might have certain things that you're a bit like, I don't really mind, about these things. So you've got your absolutely do, absolutely don't, and your grey area columns, and then you can use that as for your new moon intentions. Hi Kerry, how you going? So you've got once you're clear, because here's the thing, if you're not clear, if you're all like, oh, the universe is not giving me what I want, it's usually because you're not being clear, and you're going, I'm not absolutely sure, I'm kind of, and you haven't really made it clear. So the universe can't give you what you want unless you are clear about what you want. So write down your new moon intentions. You can play with that, do, don't, and grey area list idea. That works really well. It's worked really well in the past for me. Absolutely, Karina. Setting clear boundaries is awesome. That's a really good one. So you once you've done those intentions, it really helps not only to clarify for the universe, for the universal energy, but it also helps to clarify for you. What do you really want? And you might like to do that list for all of the things in your life. One of my life coach friends has a wheel that she does, like a pie chart, and you might have seen this, and it's got all the different areas of your life. So it's got your health, your relationships, like pieces of pizza in a pie, and each of the different areas you do that exercise for. So you do, for your health, you put what I do want, what I don't want, and the grey. And then for the relationships, you go what I do want, what I don't want, and the grey. And your job, what I do want, what I don't want, and the grey area. And that will really help to clarify what parts of your life are working well and what parts of your life are not working so well. And obviously you can always reach out if you need assistance. If you are wanting to join a meditation class, I have meditation on Mondays, and you can always get in touch, and we can do some private one-on-one coaching if that's what you need. Because Why not? It's the start of a new year. So let me know if you have any questions. Love to hear your new moon intentions. Feel free to write them underneath here if you've got some new moon intentions that you'd like to share, and then we can celebrate with you what you'd like to achieve. That'd be amazing. And remember to visualize your new moon intentions as if they're real. Visualize them, feel them, and know that they're coming true. And as I said before, believe it, and then you'll see it. I look forward to seeing you next time I come in live. Hope you have a fabulous week. Nice to see you all. Have a great day. Stay warm. I'll see you soon. Bye.